Let's turn to China, where residents and police in Shanghai have clashed after people were ordered to leave their apartment buildings because the government wants to use it as a COVID isolation facility. Now, Shanghai's been under an extremely strict lockdown for several weeks, with millions banned from leaving home as infections rise. Apartment buildings have been turned into isolation centres for COVID cases, as people are not allowed to quarantine at home. Well, Dr. Bharat Pankania is a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter Medical School. He joins me now live from Bath. Thank you very much indeed for your company, Dr. Bharat. These pictures are very dramatic, aren't they? Do you think this was an isolated incident, or do you think it's shows that there is more simmering tension just under the surface in the whole of the city?
Oh, I think there is a lot of simmering tension. And with China, all we know is the tip of the iceberg. So I'm afraid the Chinese population are fed up of being told what to do and have their lives controlled. And of course, as we both know, it is very difficult for them to protest. So there's a lot of tension, a lot of unhappiness. And what surprises me a great deal, is on this occasion, I feel China has got the management of COVID wrong. I really don't understand why they insist on people who are a case needing to quarantine away from their home. They're making it hard work for themselves.
Right, so you're suggesting then that their zero tolerance policy is unworkable. I mean, are they not looking around at the rest of the world and seeing the rest of the world living with COVID and perhaps realizing that there is another course of action?
Yes, they've got that out of kilter. I do not think it is possible to live with zero COVID anymore. If we were going to live with zero COVID, the time was when the pandemic arose and it required a global action. That time has come and gone. What we have to do, and I wish China will take heed on this, is use better quality vaccines, immunize their at-risk population, and then go gently with respect to living with cases and not having drastic quarantine measures as we just seen.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose only zero tolerance could take place in an authoritarian regime, and even there we're seeing people kicking back against it. Look, this may not be your level of or area of expertise, but I thought I'd ask you about this anyway, because I wonder what your view is on how this lockdown in a city of, some 26 million people, if it carries on, could affect the global supply chain.
It already is. And what the Chinese are doing is, again, making hard work for themselves. So they are having a selected workforce, suitably screened, and then they're allowed to come into their microprocessor, microchip factories, etc. So they're aware of those supply chain issues and they're making mitigations. But really, the best way forward would they immunize with better quality vaccines and do those infection control measures sensitively, rather than being as authoritarian as China is.
Well, it absolutely is your area of expertise. I should never have doubted you. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Bharat Pankania, there from the University of Exeter.
Thank you.